presentation of Fox Sports.
We are Baltimore. We are LA.
Tough loss last night for the Angels against the Texas Rangers in the opening game of this three-game set. A 2-1 Texas victory, and the Angels tonight trying to even up the series at a game apiece. It is game 2 from the Big A. Now Texas, of course, leading the American League West, and they are looking to fight for the best record among American League teams. They're currently in a battle with the Cleveland Indians. Cleveland taking on the Minnesota Twins tonight. As we welcome you inside the Big A and back to Angels baseball here on Fox Sports West. He's Mark Gubiza. I'm Victor Rojas. And although it was a tough loss for the Angels, they did get a pretty good pitching performance for the third consecutive times by Tyler Skaggs.
Yeah, Victor, he threw the ball very well, Tyler Skaggs. Take a look at our tools of the trade brought to you by Ram Trucks. He's really starting to use his changeup more and more so. Fastball velocity both inside and outside, 92, 96. His breaking ball is always going to be there. But when you see that changeup going down in the strike zone, set up by that good fastball inside, 8 punch-outs in 6 shutout innings, only 2 hits allowed last night for Tyler Skaggs. He had great feel for all 3 of his pitches against a very, very good lineup in the Texas Rangers. They don't miss mistakes, and he didn't make many of them last night. Did have 4 walks, but 8 punch-outs. Outstanding effort by Tyler Skaggs.
Tyler, of course, was locked up against Yu Darvish, the ace of this Texas Ranger staff, and tonight the Angels will face Cole Hamels as Daniel Wright makes his Angels debut.
It's a veteran versus the youngster, and of course Cole Hamels has been very, very good this season. 14-5 ERA, just over 3. Been an all-star 4 times. Daniel Wright, he's got 2 starts at the major league level, 4 career games. Fastballs 89-93. He has a very good curveball, slider, and a plus changeup. Look for him to make sure he minimizes the mistakes and keep the ball down against a tough lineup for Texas.
Houston won earlier today, as did the Seattle Mariners, as we are just about ready for baseball here at the Big A. Game 2 of the 3-game set. Sit back and relax. Lineups at first pitch when we return. This telecast of Angels baseball on Fox Sports West is brought to you by Hyundai. Great deals on amazing cars are going on now at your Hyundai dealer. Visit buyhyundai.com today. By Jack in the Box. Taste the all-new Brewhouse Bacon Burger today for limited time only at participating restaurants. By your Southern California Toyota dealers. By Mercury Insurance, on a mission to save you money. Log on to mercuryinsurance.com to get a fast free quote and see how much you can save. And by the Jeep Renegade. Find your inner renegade and reach your highest potential with an EPA estimated 31 highway miles per gallon. Angels trying to even up the series at a game apiece. It is the beginning parts of a 10-game homestand, the longest homestand for the Angels this season, as the Angels get ready to take the field. They've got one more against Texas tomorrow. And then all of a sudden you get the Seattle Mariners in town for 3 and the Toronto Blue Jays in for 4 for next weekend. That is Daniel Wright making his Angels debut, taking the field, and we will check out manager Jeff Bannister's lineup for the Texas Rangers at 84 and 58. They are 9.5 games up on the Houston Astros at the start of the day. I mentioned going to break that the Astros won today, as did the Mariners. Mariners won big over the Oakland A's, so Texas needing a victory to remain 9.5 and 10.5 respectively in the division. Carlos Gomez will lead things off in left field. Ian Desmond is the center fielder. Carlos Beltran at DH. It was Adrian Beltre at third base. He had the game-winning hit last night, the home run off J.C. Ramirez. Mitch Moreland had a 3-hit game last night. He's at first. Jonathan Lucroy behind the plate. Nomar Mazara came into the game late last night. He gets a start tonight at right. Elvis Andrus is the shortstop, and with a little tightness in the hamstring with Rougned Odor, it's Jerks and Profar getting the start tonight at second base, and he will bat ninth. Daniel Wright, 25 years of age, the native of Bartlett, Tennessee, has 4 games at the major league level with Cincinnati this year, 2 of which were starts. He's 0-2 to start his big league career.
Yeah, he's got 6 punch outs in 13 innings. So my keys, though, for Wright to be successful, my go-to is that curve spin rate. He has a very tight, sharp curveball and trusted defense. In other words, keep that ball down in the strike zone, whether it's a fastball or changeup or curve, and get some ground ball outs.
We'll take a look at the defense for the Halos tonight. Jeffrey Martes back out in left field. Mike Trout in center. Cole Calhoun in right. The infield with Yunel Escobar and Andrelton Simmons on the left side. Gregorio Petit and C.J. Cron on the right. Jed Bandy behind the plate.
And C.J. Cron over at first base. Fielding percentage .994 this year compared to .986 last season. 73 starts at first base. Has turned 54. Been involved in 54 double plays turned.
Carlos Gomez will lead things off for Texas. The victory last night. They are now a game over 500 away from Globe Life Park. And they are looking for their 40th win of the season within the division. They are currently 39 and 23 against the West. Gomez hitting .211. Was batting in the 8th spot last night. Ended up going 0 for 4. He swings first pitch and drives one out to deep left field, and Texas has a 1-0 lead. A no-doubter off the bat of Carlos Gomez, his 8th of the season, picks up his 39th run batted in.
Yeah, Victor, I was just about to say, you got to be real careful throwing a first pitch fastball to Gomez. I mean, he's really struggling on off speed and breaking pitches, but he is super quick on fastballs, and that's a 92-mile-an-hour fastball inside part of the plate. He's already opened up his hips, and he's got the barrel of the bat, and this baseball goes a long, long way out the left field. First pitch swinging, as usual, for Gomez, and that one went out of the ballpark.
So Texas strikes first on the very first pitch of the ball game. Angels would play from behind. And here's Ian Desmond as that fastball misses down and away. Desmond, the center fielder, comes in batting .289. Held the hitless last night, going 0 for 4 with a walk. He will take down and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Third home run given up by Wright. Mentioned he's pitched in 4 games at the major league level, this being his 5th. That's in there. It's 2-1. Daniel claimed off waivers from the Cincinnati Reds. 10th round pick out of Arkansas State in 2013, pardon me, by Cincinnati. As Desmond misses or takes low. That's 3 balls and a strike.
And you see him right trying to stay in that lower part of the strike zone against Desmond. Very good on high pitches.
Full count.
And it's the time right now where you have to trust that field to break them all. Desmond very good on fastballs. Just relax out there, be able to throw a nice curveball in this spot. Very important at this level to be able to throw a curveball or some all speed in a fastball count.
3-2, and he misses away. So it's a walk. Nobody out, man on, and it's Carlos Beltran coming up. The DH hitting .298, 27 home runs, 86 RBIs. Wright has pitched at 3 levels this year: AA, AAA, and of course at the major league level. Good chunk of his appearances at the minor league level. Out of the bullpen, although he's made starts. 8 games, 2 starts at AA. And up to a good start. Just okay at AAA. Still got the call by Cincinnati before he actually got placed on waivers. Ball and a strike. Beltran last night 0 for 4. 2-hit game 2 nights ago, picking up his 2,600th career hit. Off speed, off the glove, trickles out towards short. Simmons flips it underhand, and it's over the head of Gregorio Petit.
Might have had a better shot at first base with Beltran running down the line than that. Try to get that force out.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. See where that ball hit right.
Rick Smith, Mike Scioscia, Charles Nagy all out to the mound to see Daniel Wright. They do have a play there, but it's a very difficult flip at that angle for Simmons. As much as magic he can do during the course of the game, that would have been a difficult play. I thought he was putting himself in position to throw across the diamond.
Goes as an infield base hit. So still nobody out. Of course, the Angels being very cautious after what happened last weekend with Matt Shoemaker in Seattle.
And Weaver.
Right,
hitting the hit.
Weaver in the backside, yeah.
Yep.
That was at Oakland. So 2 on, nobody out. 1-0 Texas. Gomez. Leadoff home run on the first pitch of the game. Beltre takes low. Adrian hit his 27th home run last night off of J.C. Ramirez, giving Texas the 2-1 advantage at that point. 93 RBIs. One and one.
This is change up for Wright. Beltre has rolled into 10 double plays. Wright looked back quickly to see who would be at second base if it was a ground ball to him. Be able to turn a double play. More likely that would be Petit covering the base.
1-2. Looking for that first down as an Angel. Home run, a walk, and now an infield base hit. Breaking pitch, and Beltre goes down swinging. 1 down. There's that breaking ball that you were probably looking for in the Desmond AB.
Yeah, you got to have trust for that pitch. And a lot of times you'll throw that when you're ahead of the count. You see that break on that curveball. That's a real sharp curveball. But when you look at his numbers this year at the major league level, doesn't throw a lot of all-speed pitches behind in the count. A lot of fastballs. But to be successful at this level, you have to have a feel for your secondary pitches in those fastball counts, behind in counts.
There's Mitch Moreland. A couple of doubles and a single last night. Takes a breaking ball low. .252 average for the Ranger first baseman with 22 home runs and 58 RBIs. So with 21 doubles. He has Desmond at second and Beltran at first. One ball, one strike. Saw on the screen there where we were just showing you Daniel Wright made his debut May 24th at Dodger Stadium. That was his first appearance at the major league level. It was his first start. Went 5 1/3, gave up 4 runs, 3 earned on 7 hits. Took the loss in that one. And he pitched 2 games out of the bullpen and then made one last start at Atlanta June 13th. Lasting just 3 innings in that one. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And just looking at his numbers again this year, Victor, so far for Daniel Wright. Behind in the count against right-handed batters, thrown a fastball 90% of the time, left-handed batter a little over 90% of the time. So the hitters in these counts are sitting back looking fastball. That's why it's important, because he has a good changeup. We've seen that movement, and his curveball. You have to be able to throw those pitches.
Fastball foul back.
And you can see that type of swing. You know it. You're getting the same type of reports we're seeing. They're sitting on a fastball behind in the count. And that's what makes Weaver so effective. He can throw that slow curveball, his changeup behind in the count.
It's not like it was 10, 15 years ago when you went through one time through the order, see if you could pick up patterns. All of this information easily, readily available for everybody. 2-2. Breaking ball got him. There's that breaking pitch again. 2 down. Second strikeout for Wright.
He's got good depth to that break in his curveball. And even though that pitch bounces right there, even if you're behind in the count, that's close enough, and you're going to get some swings from hitters, even on a 1-0 or 2-1 count.
They're still thinking fastball at 2-2.
Yeah. And what he has shown with his fastball, it's in the lower part of the strike zone. That makes the breaking ball and changeup effective in those counts when you're behind.
Off speed for a strike on Jonathan Lucroy. 293 average with Texas. 9 home runs and 22 RBIs. 31st game with the Rangers since being acquired from the Milwaukee Brewers. And that is ripped down the left field line. That's going toward the corner. Desmond will score easily. Beltran's on his way to third. And he's going to be stopped there. It's an RBI double for Jonathan Lucroy. And it's 2-0 Texas.
Went down and got that fastball in the inside part of the plate. Very similar zone that Gomez hit out for a home run to lead off the game.
Lucroy picks up his 4th double as a Ranger. Texas with runners at second and third, 2 outs, and here's Nomar Mazara. Right fielder. Rookie hitting .274. 17 home runs, 57 runs batted in. Back up the middle, Simmons is there. There's the 3rd out, but Texas strikes for 2. The home run by Gomez, RBI double by Lucroy. It's 2-0 Rangers as we head to the bottom of the 1st. First, let's check out Mike Scioscia's lineup for game number 141 of the season. Yunel Escobar back in that leadoff spot at third base. Cole Calhoun in right. Mike Trout at center. Albert Pujols at DH. C.J. Cron at first. Jeffrey Marte in left. Andrelton Simmons the shortstop. Jeff Bandy behind the plate at batting ninth. And playing second base tonight is Gregorio Petit. So pretty much the exact same lineup as last night. The only change in the ninth spot. That lineup's taking on the 32-year-old left-hander, San Diego, California native by the name of Cole Hamels.
Yeah, 14-game winner for the Texas Rangers this season. My go-tos to be successful against Hamels is don't help him out. He only throws about 44.3% of his pitches in the strike zone. He gets a lot of people to chase out of the zone and take an extra base against them. He's allowed 21 stolen bases. You have to be aggressive. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes during the course of the game.
Yeah, someone with 14 wins and an ERA of near 3. Rarely makes mistakes. The first one's downstairs. Now he has pitched, not Cole Hamels' way of pitching the last 2 starts, but he's faced Seattle in back-to-back starts. He's given up a total of 13 runs in 5 innings combined. It's down low. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Those 2 starts as well. He's walked a total of 7. Escobar 318 with 3 home runs, 34 RBIs. Returned to the lineup last night, went over 3 with a walk as he fouls this one. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And as you can see, they're behind in the count, but still will not give in. That wasn't in the strike zone. But he does pitch inside very effectively. He's anywhere between 90 and 95 with his fastball. We'll throw a cut fastball, a lot more cut fastballs this season. Curveball and a changeup. A little bit less amount of changeups this year than normal, but still a very good one.
There's a changeup and it misses. Full count. Third start for Hamels against the Angels. It hasn't faced the Halos since May 1st. He's had 1 start here, 1 at home. 1-0 with a 4.09 ERA. 11 innings, 5 runs, 11 hits. Payoff is chopped up the first baseline, foul. So reset it, do it again. Interesting thing about Hamels, and I granted that Globe Life Park is a very offensive friendly ballpark, but with his off-speed stuff you think he can neutralize that offense, but he has pitched really well out on the road this year. 9-3 with a 2.54 ERA compared to the 4+ ERA. He's carrying it home, but still a 14-game winner. Escobar lifts one out to right. It's playable from his arm. 1 down.
Hyundai key for this game. The little Def Leppard, little Rock of Ages. Gonna hit that baseball and try to go a long way against Hamels. 21 home runs allowed for the young hitters in the lineup and the veteran hitters in the lineup. Got to try to catch a mistake or 2 from Cole Hamels. Bring him in the zone. Do not chase out of the strike zone. That's your better shot. Make a good contact against them.
Cole last night had a 1-for-4 game. He's averaged at 266. Falls behind. Just joining us, Texas scoring twice in the first. Leadoff home run by Carlos Gomez. RBI double by Jonathan Lucroy. Beautiful night for baseball. 81 degrees at first pitch. A cloud in the sky. Cole has the count evened up on him at 1-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Not a full overshift. Mark mentioned last night that the Rangers don't shift a whole lot. Usually with Cole, there's 3 guys on the right side, but you see Andrews toward the middle and Beltre just off the line at third. This one's hit to the right side. It's Moreland. Bobbles at first, second. Hamels is there, and they still get the out. The shovel pass. 2 away.
It's well done by Hamels covering first base. He got to the base first and then stretched out to make the play. And that's what you're supposed to do as a pitcher, even though with a little bobble by Moreland. Hamels got there quickly and then was able to stretch. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher start that stretch before you even get into the base, but he gets there and then reaches out on the stretch to be able to make the play. Solid play by the veteran and good recovery by Moreland on the flip over to Hamels.
Two outs, bases clear for Trout. Takes outside. Mike went 1 for 4 last night. Struck out twice looking. .322 average, 27 home runs, 88 RBIs. Here's 2-1. Trout yanks it down the line, but foul.
Yeah, pretty amazing though. All three batters basically with Hamels. He will not give in. He's behind the count. Mentioned the lowest percentage of pitches in the strike zone for Cole Hamels, 44.3%. Yet, very consistent winner. He's just close enough in the strike zone that he gets hitters to chase.
Four-time All-Star. 12 starts for Texas after the trade last year. 7-1 down the stretch for the Rangers. So 4 top 10 Cy Young Award finishes in his career. 3-2 now. Trout hits one toward the middle. Elvis can't get there. It's a single. But 2 outs here in the first for Trout. Albert to get a crack at it.
That's only the second hit Trout has gotten against Cole Hamels. 2 for 9 in his career. Brought his hands inside. He's able to get most of that barrel of the bat on there to get that by Andrews at shortstop. Pretty good fastball from Cole Hamels at 95, but Trout's so quick with his hands, brings the hands in. Ground ball up the middle.
Albert hitting .269, went hitless last night. 0 for 4. 29 home runs and 110 runs batted in. An off-speed pitch.
Something that Albert doesn't do a whole lot of, swinging at the first pitch. A little over 13% of the time he'll swing at the first pitch.
Chopper toward the middle, and that's Profar. Shallow center, throws out Albert, and the inning comes to an end. We'll head to the second with Texas on top 2-0.
Miami. Rich Hill on the mound for the Dodgers has a perfect game going. 2 outs in the 7th. Yasiel Puig, full extension on the dive. What a play by Puig in left field tonight for the Dodgers, preserving the perfect game through 7. Rich Hill now out of the game, but the Dodgers still have the perfect game going. Joe Blanton got the first 2 outs of the 8th inning down in Miami.
87 pitches for a Hill and done after 7. Dodgers leading the Fish 5-0. Daniel Wright back to work here in the 2nd. He'll face 8-9-1. Andrews, Profar, and Gomez down 2-0. Andrews last night 1 for 3, had an RBI single in the 7th. At that point gave Texas a 1-0 lead. Good curveball to start. Wright picked up a couple of strikeouts in the 1st and also walked a man, but gave up 3 hits. Trout there, puts it away for the first down.
Now here's tonight's Cold Hard Facts, which are brought to you by Clean, Crisp, Where's Light. Daniel Wright on the mound. This will be the 15th different starting pitcher used this season by the Angels, tied for the most in the majors with the Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. Club record, 17 different starters used back in 1967.
Jerks and Profar taking down low, getting the start tonight at 2nd. This is hit past second base and into right center field for a base hit. So man on to the top of the order, Carlos Gomez.
Pretty good depth in your lineup when you can put Profar in there, give Odor a day off and rest that hamstring. There's Odor. He's having an amazing season with the power swing.
Called a precautionary and taken out of the game last night. Here's Gomez, saw 1 pitch in the 1st and homered. Take a strike. 8th home run of the season, 39th RBI. 10th career leadoff home run for Carlos. Good lead for Profar at first. Foul ball. Get Bander was at the bat. Jumped out of there real quick.
And it was a changeup. It fooled Gomez.
Oh, 2 count.
Got to stay off speed against Gomez unless you go out of the strike zone with a fastball. Mention those numbers. Gomez 184 versus off speed changeups, 150 this season versus breaking balls. But as you can see, incredibly quick on a fastball.
Breaking ball, and this one's out to left field. Jeffrey Marte is there. Makes the catch. Profar tags, but he'll hold. That ball was up there a long time. 2 down.
It's a breaking ball that stayed right in the middle of the plate. It's still out in front enough to keep it in the yard.
So 2 outs and a man on. Ian Desmond up. Worked a walk in the first and scored. Off speed pitch, dive action into a right-handed batter, it seems like. One that Gomez certainly did. That one really took off.
It's a pretty quick pickoff move. Footwork excellent for right. Shorten up his throwing motion.
I like the location of that throw too.
See how quick that footwork is, and you want to keep that throw right at the base. If it's a high throw, very difficult for a first baseman to catch it and apply a tag, but it's a low throw like that, you have a shot.
Two balls, no strikes. I think the shorter the stride you have, the better opportunity you have to throw that ball at first base downhill. That plane that you're looking for.
Exactly. When you see guys that go to that long throwing motion like they're throwing to home, very difficult to throw the ball at that level.
Desmond takes a strike.
And the Angels have 21 pickoffs this year, which leads Major League Baseball in that category. No other AL team has more than 12. The Angels have been very, very good as far as the pickoffs.
Two on. Outside. Three balls and a strike. Beltran on deck. Now last time Desmond had a 3-2 count, right? Bandy decided to go fastball away and he missed for a walk. See what they decide to do here. Profar's going to be on the move with 2 outs and a full count.
Looks like he's going fastball away, and you got to make sure it's down. Up. Very dangerous pitch to Desmond.
This is punched to right field, a base hit, and it was up. Profar will stop right there. So 2-out single puts 2 men on with 2 outs.
That base hit right there by Desmond, now 55th opposite field hit this season. Is it right above the belt? See the difference in his swing when the pitch is elevated.
But I don't understand the fascination with wanting to throw a fastball there, especially when you've got a guy like Beltre out with 2 strikes on a big curveball. You got Moreland on the curveball. You've got the opportunity for a guy that's going to maybe expand the zone a little bit. He'd let that ball travel nicely.
Boy, has this swing really changed here with the Rangers.
A cue shot foul. 0-1 count on Carlos.
Used to really pull a lot of pitches. When you have 55 extra opposite field hits, well, you've taken away a big pitch as a pitcher against him for Desmond. Because you would think before you used to be able to pitch him away, but he can, but it's got to be down and away, not up and away.
Beltran with an infield base hit in the first.
Good block by Bandy there on that breaking ball in the dirt.
I think you're starting to see more and more guys as you see the career hits leaderboard as far as active players for Beltran. But when you talk about Desmond and the approach that he takes with 2 strikes, you're seeing more and more of those power guys with 2 strikes. Not necessarily get in defensive mode, but kind of take what's given to them. If they're going to pitch him away, it's not a power swing. Take the base hit. You've seen Josh Donaldson certainly transform into an MVP player doing that.
That's why the batting average stays up there. You know, when you think in terms of power guys, you think of low batting averages trying to hit a home run. Like we were talking about that even today on the pregame show with Tim Salmon. Home runs by hitters are mistake pitches. But when you make a good pitch on the mound, like you think you did against Desmond, he hits a base hit the opposite way, that really sets you back.
Beltran shoots one out to left field. Marte Comes in, makes the catch. And the Rangers will strand 2. We'll head to the bottom of the second with Texas up 2-0. Business of Sports brought to you by AutoNation.com and powered by Scion Boyne Park. 2-0 Texas, bottom of the second. Cron, Marte, and Simmons here against Cole Hamels. Gave up a 2-out single to Trout, nothing more. Cron last night went 0 for 3. He was also hit by a pitch. Average of 283, 16 home runs, 62 runs batted in.
C.J. Cron, a .318 career hitter against the Rangers. In behind in the count once again. Bottom line, as a hitter, you just got to make sure you bring Cole Hamels' pitches in that strike zone.
There's that off-speed pitch, neutralizer. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the location's unbelievable on that pitch. Got him with a high fastball, 1 down.
That's old school pitching. Change up, down and away, fastball up and in. Both pitches very borderline in the strike zone. But he pitches inside very, very well. Always has. You mentioned pitching, in Texas, a number of the home games. Remember, he started all those games in Philadelphia at Citizen Bank, which is known very much so as a hitter's ballpark. So he's learned to pitch inside very well.
Back up the middle, off the end of the bat. Profar to the backhand, it rolls up his arm, and that's an infield base hit.
Let's take a look at our Honda helpful moment with Andrelton Simmons coming to the plate. Last night, what an outstanding at-bat he had. A 9-pitch at-bat, and then before that, got off some tough one, then triples to right center field. Driving in the only run of the game for Andrelton Simmons. Continues to get that batting average up now, 283 with 2 triples on the season. What an outstanding at-bat it was for Simmons last night.
.283 batting average for Andrelton. A home run and 34 runs batted in. Drops a bunt. Beltre to the bare hand. The off-balance throw, and it's patented. Just look it up at the patent office in D.C.
I think the best I've seen coming in on a bunt and able to get so much on the throw. and throw it accurately almost every time. Look how much he got on as he's falling away from the throw. Perfect throw once again, just barely gets Simmons out. When you lay that bunt down, if you're Anderson Simmons, you got to believe that's a base hit. You see how much he gets on, but he's able to square up his shoulders towards that throw to first base and get a lot on that sidearm throw from Adrian Beltre, one of the best at that position in the history of the game.
No sacrifice, although Marte ends up at second. Here's Jeff Bandy. The Angels last night had some opportunities. Matter of fact, both teams struggled with men in scoring position. They combined to go 2 for 16 last night. Halos were 1 for 9.
And another pitch out of the strike zone, getting a hitter to the chase. Change up. Victor, I don't know about in your lifetime watching games, has there ever been anybody better coming in on the baseball as far as a bunt than Adrian Beltre in that throw? I mean, Scott Rowland was unbelievable, but nowhere near where Beltre. 4-time Gold Glove winner.
This one yanked foul, heads up. I think the beauty of what Beltre does too is that he'll lull a hitter to sleep. He'll make you think that he's playing back, and it kind of gives you that territory, but he also anticipates it. As much as we talk about Simmons thinking a play or two ahead as a shortstop for the Angels, Beltre is doing the exact same thing. And I think sometimes he'll give you that territory because hitters peek.
Yeah.
They look down the line. They look where the third baseman's at.
And he's not 24, 25 anymore either, making that play.
0-2. And it goes down swinging, and the Angels are done here in the second. We'll head to the third with Texas up 2-0.
Adrian Beltre, where the Carl's Cam replay. Perfect bunt by Anderson Simmons, thinking he has a base hit. And then off-balance throw with a lot on it from the side. Submarine throw, perfect throw for the 4-time Gold Glove winner, Adrian Beltre. The best ever to play that position. And of course, leading off the inning.
Always seems to work out that way, unfortunately.
Well, second most games in MLB history at third base, only Brooks Robinson with more. 2,612.
Off-speed first pitch to Beltre. It's down low. Adrian struck out in the first. 1 of 2 strikeouts for Wright. Two and 0.
With Beltre and Pujols in this game today. 3 of the top 4s as far as active hit leaders. And Ichiro with more. Beltre with 2,919.
Popped him up. See Jake Crone backing out, calls off Petit. 1 down. And folks, the Angels will take on the Rangers tomorrow as we wrap up this 3-game set. It's a 12:35 start, and fans in attendance will receive a patriotic baseball cap courtesy of Chronic Tacos while supplies last. Go to angels.com/promotions to get your tickets. There's Moreland. First baseman struck out. Take inside with that fastball. Bouncer to Crone. Right's there. 2 down. So 2 quick outs for Daniel Wright, and it'll bring up Jonathan Lucroy, who doubled, picked up an RBI in the first inning. Two balls, no strikes. The old 2 out, 2-0 count.
Especially for guys who put up some pretty good numbers this season against the Angels. And Lucroy, 6 for 16 with 5 RBI and a home run.
Two and one.
Nice little slider there, 2-0 slider. That's exactly what Wright has to do. Be able to throw a secondary pitch behind in the count.
Right, trying to get a 1-2-3 inning. 50 pitches so far through 2 2/3. Hit a long first inning. 22 pitches to be exact. The first, 19 in the second. Full count. Now it got Bandy on the wrist, it looked like.
And Bandy getting a lot of work this season when you think about it. Last year was a call up September. Not used to playing this time of the year generally when the minor league season ends. Beginning part of September. More and more playing time. Has been very solid behind the plate. It's been pretty effective at the plate also.
Lucroy skies one down the left field line. Long run for Marte. Might have a play on it, and it goes foul. Did that ball hit the top of the wall?
It did bounce pretty high.
Right? I don't know if he got to that right spot of the ball. Granted, he's learning how to play left field on a daily basis. It bounced behind him,
yes.
On the warning track.
Being real close to the chalk line.
Another 3-2. Bouncer, and it's off the glove of Wright. Over to Petit. A 1-2-3 inning for Daniel Wright. We'll head to the bottom of the third, and it's 2-0 Texas. Hey, it's part of Angels College Nights promotions, and we want to remind you of 2 more college nights coming up soon. Cal State Fullerton Night on Friday, September 16th, and Long Beach State Night Saturday, September 17th. Both of those against the Toronto Blue Jays. Ticket packages still available and include a school color Angels branded hat. Plus, pregame festivities at the Music Garden prior to the game. Visit angels.com/promotions for details. Texas with a 2-0 lead as we start the bottom of the third. 9-1-2 for the Angels against Cole Hamels. Hamels has picked up a couple of strikeouts and allowed 2 singles, nothing more. Gregorio hitting .258. 12 doubles, a triple, a couple of home runs, 15 runs batted in. Second baseman tonight. Pennington got to start last night. And Gregorio ahead of the count at 3-0.
He had 33 pitches thrown for Hamels, 20 strikes, 13 out of the strike zone, pretty much the norm for him.
There's a 4-pitch walk. First free pass issued by the left-hander. The first time the Angels have had their leadoff man reach. Brings up Yunel Escobar. Hit a fly ball to right. His first at bat.
Solid on base percentage this year for Escobar. .370 and then .318, now at .317 as far as his batting average. Generally always aggressive early in the count, but he still will battle all the way through to get back into a hitter's count. Very good as far as hitting the ball the other way.
Ball and a strike on Escobar.
Is that good changeup going down and away? Cole Hamels, what we've seen so far in this game, if you look at patterns, if there's changeup away, he will throw an up and in fastball.
One, two. Tied him up.
Now, if you're Escobar, you're probably looking away. Something off speed. That's when Hamels has been effective going back inside. So he's going to go away.
Petit's on the move. Escobar takes low. The throw down to second is not in time. A stolen base for Petit. And a full count on Escobar.
He got a good jump. Picked up his first stolen base of the season. Mentioned that Cole Hamels is susceptible to the stolen base. That's now 22 stolen bases against him this season. Huge jump. Easily gets in there in the scoring position now for Escobar.
There's a payoff. And he walked up. So back-to-back walks to start the third for Hamels.
been very effective, especially with the long ball against left-handed pitching. 13 of them since last season. Stays back on the baseball very well, can drive the ball to left center field, will also turn on something on the inside part of the plate.
Cole grounded out to Moreland in the first. Takes a little bit high. That bouncer foul just over the top of it.
Pretty good patience against Hamels in this inning for both Petit and Escobar. Very important for Cole to make sure he centers it in, bring him in the strike zone.
There's the 1-1. Down and in.
You got him to expand the strike zone. That 93-mile-an-hour fastball well below the zone.
One-two. Cole yanks it foul. That's a laser into the seats. Unfortunately, it looked like it hit an empty seat. Count remains at 1-2. Texas scoring twice in the first. A home run by Gomez. RBI double by Lucroy. First real threat for the Angels here to third. Back-to-back walks to Petit and Escobar. Fifteen pitches so far for Hamels here in the third.
I'm real surprised there was any movement in the base runner, especially with who's on deck for the Angels and Mike Trout. Left-handed batter Cole Calhoun at the plate, an easier throw for Lucroy to third base.
Cole breaks his bat and rolls one softly to Profar. He flips it to Andrews. The relay back to first, not in time. And only because he broke his bat and it was a slow roller, they can't turn a double play. So the Halos will have runners at first and third for Trout.
A little bit of a high flip over to second base also. Jammed him. It's a long flip, a little bit of a high flip. Now a shorter throw and slower throw that allow Cole to beat that one out. A very close play at first. And now it's time for the driver's seat, brought to you by Kia, with Mike Trout coming to the plate. 109 runs scored, second most in the American League this season. Led the American League in runs scored in 2012, 13 and 14. First lead in 3 straight years since Mickey Mantle did it in the 50s.
Cole back easily. Moreland wants me to check it. Let's see his point again. Steve Buechele, the bench coach, is on the phone. Cole went in standing up. It's a quick tag by Moreland. No argument from the Ranger side.
Well, you think if you're going to look in and check in, that would have to be a lot quicker to make that decision. I think they'll clean that up again during the offseason as far as replay.
Trout had a base hit in his first at bat. Ahead of a count of 1 ball, no strikes.
Hamels likes to try to throw fastballs in on Trout.
Two and 0. I don't know that he gives in to Trout at all.
Tries to expand this and go a little bit outside the strike zone to see if Trout will chase. Well, Trout's been very, very good this season, and he has been throughout his career on all speed pitches and breaking balls. Well over 300 in both those categories, but he also very patient at the plate.
3-0. I only say that with Albert, even as hot as Albert has been. I think it's probably a little more of a comfort level, bases loaded situation. Get a double play ball. They got Albert to ground out to end the first.
And Albert coming into the game only a 188 career hitter against Cole Hamels.
Right.
Although 3 of those hits he's had, 3 of the 6 home runs.
And that's lined out to deep right field. Mazar racing over. He'll get there, make the catch. There goes a sac fly. Petit will score. And it's a 2-1 Texas lead. Trout picking up his 89th run batted in.
Well, let's take a look at that pitch by pitch by Cole Hamels against Mike Trout. Mentioned first pitch. Break a ball out of the strike zone, down and in. Change up down. So it's 2-0. Another change up away, and then try to sneak a fastball away, and Trout was ready. Doesn't green light too often on a 3-0, but a good swing for Trout. Almost drove that over Mazar's head, who was very good. Out in right field, was able to track that one down. RBI for Trout, number 89 on the season.
2 outs. Calhoun at first. Here's Albert. Check in on Cole again.
You mentioned you can run on Cole Hamels. Albert 50 RBI. 48 games since the All-Star break, tied Major League lead with Brian Dozier, who's been crushing the baseball in Minnesota with home run power.
A lot of people crushing the baseball this year. A lot of people thinking the baseball's
livelier.
Much livelier. Oh, what? He gets up the count. 2-1 Texas in the third.
And he doesn't give in either. 2-1 count, you think fastball, or even a changeup in the strike zone. It's not necessarily the case with Cole Hamels. He did make a mistake on that changeup. That got a lot of the plate. Could have even been a cut fastball.
Albert's reaction priceless. Most hitters' reaction priceless when they just miss a pitch.
Where that pitch was located, especially with that little late break to it, that runs right to the barrel of the bat. That's one of those baseballs that go a long way. You just hope as a hitter you get another mistake.
2-2. Called strike 3. Got the bottom part of the zone on the inner part of the plate. Halos get a run on the sac fly by Trout. It's 2-1 Texas as we head to the 4th. In his Angels debut, coming off a 1-2-3 third. They face the bottom third of the order here. Mazzara, Andrews, and Profar. Mazzara saw one pitch in the first and grounded out to Andrew Simmons. He will look at a strike. This one out toward left field. Marte makes the catch for the first out. And the Angels will take on the Toronto Blue Jays Friday, September 16th. That's part of a 4-game series, and fans in attendance will receive a commemorative Mickey Mouse replica statue while supplies last. Go to angels.com/promotions to get your tickets. One out, nobody on for Elvis Andrus on this beautiful night.
That's a great view. You're right, it's a perfect night. All the hitters and all the dangerous hitters you think and put on that Ranger uniform against the Angels. Andrews, though, those numbers he has towards the top of all those lists. .310 career hitter against the Angels, and some big hits along the way also, including last night.
Bothering that right shoulder.
See if it did indeed hit him.
I think I got him in the forearm, but he seems to be rubbing the shoulder.
And Mike Scioscia's taking a look at that to see if it hit the bat. Hey, it looked like it hit the bat. Now, I think you can check that.
I'm of the opinion it may have hit the forearm, then the bat. He looks like he's going to take a look at it.
It looks like it's right on the bat.
Yeah, that one you're right. We are going to check it.
Especially where Andrews is moving the shoulders. Shoulder. Got his shoulder.
Yeah, I know. It's like it hit him in the shoulder.
Yeah, look, he said, look, it got me in the shoulder. Well, it got the bat.
Yeah. So this play is under review.
That was not able to review that a couple of years ago, but now on a hit by pitch, you can review it.
The side angle made it look as if maybe it got, skimmed the forearm and then the bat, but then he showed that last angle.
But it's great he's still pointing at his shoulder.
Yeah. Stay hot.
And this should be fairly quick. This angle right here.
Doesn't seem like the skin or anything moves on the arm.
No movement on the arm, but you see the deflection off the bat.
Yeah.
Certainly didn't hit that shoulder. This angle right here, right off the bat. There's no question hit the bat. Social wants Daniel Wright to throw some pitches. Looks like they're ready. Oh no, we're going to allow Wright to throw some pitches.
Taking a while, headsets are off. And they're saying it's a hit by pitch.
You can almost understand that reaction from Mike Scioscia.
But there wasn't conclusive enough evidence that the ball did not hit his forearm.
He's even motioning it hit his shoulder.
So man on with one out. Here's Jerks at Profar. They would call stand, so there was not definitive enough evidence to overturn it.
He was with 21 stolen bases, been caught 8 times.
Profar with a base hit in the second. 1 for 1. After a terrific job when he got called up. Cooled off since, but 1 for 1 tonight. Starting second baseman tonight with Odor taking the night off.
And just with a pretty big lead. 44 stolen bases in his career against the Angels.
Fun on the third base side. Wright's going to have to hurry. Bare hands and gets Profar by a step. 2 down.
Pretty solid play. Under control play by Daniel Wright.
Looked like the ball ran up the hand too. It looked like he had a clean grip on it.
Good quick reaction by him. Stayed low on the throw. Let's play.
Now, I'm surprised, to be perfectly honest with you, that the Angels played the shift as a normal shift with Profar up. A guy that could drop the bunt, good speed, because Escobar was playing towards short.
That was all on Daniel Wright to be able to have that coverage. Good athletic play.
Top of the order now, Carlos Gomez. Home run in the first pitch of the game. A fly ball to left in the second. This one's driven out towards center field. Towering shot. Trout going back near the wall. He'll leap up, and that's gone. Carlos Gomez with his second home run of the night. A 2-run shot. And he got an off-speed pitch on this one. And it's 4-1 Texas.
Looked like a slider this time. Pretty much down the heart of the plate. Trout trying to get back to the wall to time the leap.
Fourth career multi-homer game for Gomez. 2 outs, bases clear for Desmond. Desmond with a walk and a single. He's also scored a run. Right, out of way of getting out of the fourth inning and keeping the one-run deficit. This one's bounced foul. Gomez has homered on the first pitch twice tonight.
Again, you don't have to throw him anywhere near the strike zone, especially early on. He has good power. He hit a ball at the center end as far as he hit out the left.
Ground ball to short. Simmons has it. And the inning is over, but not before Carlos Gomez. It's his second home run of the night. Texas's lead is now 4-1. Brought to you by Subaru, making the world a better place. That's why we donate to causes we care about. By El Pollo Loco, new chicken tenders. Try them today at El Pollo Loco. By Bank of America, life's better when we're connected. And by the three-row 2016 Mazda CX-9. Texas on top 4-1. It's the bottom of the fourth inning. Cron, Marte, and Simmons face Cole Hamels, and he'll deliver a breaking ball in for a strike. Cron struck out in the second. So he's 0 for 1. A chopper off the plate. See if Beltre can make this play. And he makes it look easy, and there's out number 1.
No panic, no stress at all in that play for Beltre. That's not an easy play. See how far back he's playing with C.J. Cron at the plate. That baseball hits the front of the plate. And how quick that transfer, and so much he gets on that throw from that arm angle. Outstanding play once again. He catches that baseball up high. That allows him to be quicker on the transfer and the throw over. He lets that ball come down a little bit lower to his body. It's a more difficult play and a longer time to throw the baseball. That's how good he is catching it up top and then quick on the transfer and then a firm throw.
Marte down the line, foul. Sounded like he broke his back. No balls and a strike. By the way, just got the email on that replay of the hit by pitch of Elvis Andrus. And it states that the replay official could not definitively determine that the ball failed to strike the batter's arm prior to striking the bat, so the call stands.
All the angles we saw, it looks like it hit the bat directly, not in the forearm, especially when he's pointing, Andrews, to his shoulders, if that's where the baseball hit him.
Baseball's version of a flop.
Redirected the energy from the forearm to the shoulder. That's what it was.
One ball, one strike on Marte, who had a single in the second. Two one, 3-1. Base hit that Marte picked up in the second, giving him now 6 hits, 17 at bats in the month of September.
That's a 6th batter so far in this game for Hamels to be at least 3 balls on him.
And there's a walk, the third one issued by Hamels.
And here's going back to that pitch that supposedly hit the forearm. You see where Andrews is saying it hit him in the shoulder. He's pointing at his shoulder area as he goes down the first.
That's unbelievable.
That's redirected. I'm saying redirected that energy from the forearm up to the shoulder.
Yeah, there's that shoulder. It's fine now.
Yeah, it feels good now. It's loose now.
Hey, he sold it. He won.
Yeah, he did.
God bless him. One-0 count on Andrelton Simmons. Tried to bunt his way on in the second.
17 games, 355 batting average. Simmons very good on high pitches, 338 batting average on pitches in the upper part of the strike zone. With that being said, Cole Hamels throws him a changeup down. And all the data available for both sides, both the pitchers and the hitters, knowing the spots where the hitters have been swinging the bat well and when they struggled on pitches.
Six hits for Texas, 2 for the Angels. Both singles. Trout in the first inning, Marte in the second. Chopper right side, that'll sneak through. Good piece of hitting by Andrelton. Marte will stay right there. And the Halos have 2 men on with 1 out, and Jet Bandy coming up.
Sims did a nice job on that pitch in the upper part of the strike zone. Hits the ball the other way. Belt high, continues to swing the bat well on high pitches. Base hit in the right field. Considering his numbers in his career coming into the game against Cole Hamels, Simmons 2 for 23. Almost had a bunt hit and a base hit going the other way there.
Jet struck out in the second. 1 of 3 strikeouts for Hamels tonight.
almost appeared as if it was a cross up there, the way Lucroy caught that fastball lower part of the strike zone.
One-0 down the stairs. That gets away from Lucroy. So runners will advance. Marte to third. Simmons to second. Wild pitch.
Overthrown breaking ball in the dirt. Lucroy unable to get in front of that one.
Infield back with one out, up 3. Bandy holds it foul. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jet hooks one down the line, but it'll go foul. Right size, wrong shape. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Another quick conversation between Hamels and Lucroy. All speed pitch down. Jet Bandy very good on pitches in the lower part of the strike zone. What if they'll try to sneak a fastball upstairs?
Full count.
Gregorio Petit worked a walk. First bat on deck. And with an open base, there's no guarantee that Cole Hamels will throw a fastball here to the Jet Bandy.
That last pitch to Bandy is very similar to what got Albert looking into third. That one missed down and in to Bandy. What if it goes back outside with the off speed? Jet went down swinging on the off speed in second. Three-two on the way, and Bandy hits one sharply to second. Profar's got it. It'll bring home a run, and it's 4-2. And Simmons is over at third base. Moreland calling time. Jet picks up his 25th RBI.
Hit well by Bandy. Brings home the run, gets some high fives going back into that dugout. Stayed back in that baseball well, let it travel, hit hard on the ground, but right at Profar. Didn't get the run in though.
Wild pitch helping the Angels score a run here.
So far both runs brought home on an out. Sac fly by Trout and a ground out by Bandy.
Petit looks at a strike. Gregorio drew a walk, stole a base, and scored a run the third. Used in a bunch of different places by Mike Scioscia this year. Little number back to the mound. Hamels will take it. Inning comes to an end. The Angels get a run on a hit, leave a man off. We're through 4, and Texas remains on top 4-2.
coverage of baseball at the Yankee Stadium. Sanchez continues to swing the bat well. 13th home run in 35 career games, 24 RBI. Take a look at a game break from Yankee Stadium against Chris Archer on the mound for the Rays. Little slider out over the plate. Sanchez to right, left center field, I should say. Yankees have won 7 straight. Back in that conversation for the wild card.
The
Yankees win. Did they win? Who won?
I believe they did.
Yes.
0-1 count on Carlos Beltran. 3-4-5 for Texas. Beltran, Beltre, and Moreland. Our good friend John Sterling.
Yeah, they went.
Voice.
They went back to back. So they went to belly to belly.
Belly to belly. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Beltran, the DH, singled in the first, a fly ball to left in the second. Daniel Wright has gone 4 innings so far, 6 hits allowed, 2 of which have been home runs, both to Gomez. Gold foul, and they need a new bat, I think. Two. Angels start to get action in the bullpen with Wright at 71 pitches. Jose Alvarez, a lefty, is already loosening. Chacin just now playing catch. Alvarez on the mound getting ready. Take the ball low. Full count.
Good all-speed pitch from Wright.
Three-two. Chopper towards second. Petit's got it. 1 down. Bring up Adrian Beltre, the third baseman. Adrian's 0 for 2. Struck out in the first, popped out in the third. Drifted out to shallow right. It's a long run for Cole toward the foul line. Racing over, dives, and he can't get there.
What an effort, though.
Wow. Man, he had a long way to go.
He closed that angle down very well, too. How far he had to go for this baseball. The full extension on the dive. Couldn't quite get there, but what an effort from the reigning Gold Glove winner in right field in the American League. Great effort for Cole.
And by the way, that hurts on that warning track.
It's a little bit different than the grass diving. We've seen him do that so well. Right there, that mark on his arm as he dove, trying to catch that foul ball. That's Cole Calhoun. That's the way he plays the game.
Two one. Off speed, popped up. Crone drifting into foul territory. And almost misplayed that. Just continued to drift with that ball. Makes the catch, 2 down.
He's still had a few more steps to get over there towards that railing.
But he never looked. Never took his eye off to see where that railing is at. 2 outs. Here's Mitch Moreland. This already the second. longest outing of Wright's brief big league career.
Good changeup. Shift on for Moreland as usual.
Moreland tonight, strikeout and a ground out.
Three-hit game last night, 2 doubles.
Two balls, 2 strikes. That ball hit him. Guess so. That's a hit on the foot. Angels are out of challenges, so.
On the breaking ball, overthrown curveball from Wright in the foot area.
Yeah,
see that back foot on the toe.
So that will kind of redirect into the thigh of Bandy. So man on, 2 outs. Second hit batter for Wright. Lucroy takes breaking ball off the plate. Lucroy with an RBI double in the first and a grounder in the 3rd inning. So he's 1 for 2. Lucroy hits one out toward left field. Marte moving over. Underneath it. And we will head to the bottom of the 5th inning with the Angels down 4-2. Top of the order coming up for the Angels. And Cole Hamels, when he's gotten into some trouble, Gooby, tonight has been able to make some pitches, get out of it. No big innings. He struggled as far as command, if you will, over the last couple with the 3 walks, 2 of which have scored. But then again, he has not allowed a big inning to develop.
He just doesn't give in. I mean, there's certain times where you think he's going to go ahead and challenge you with a pitch in the strike zone, but he will make you swing at something out of the zone. 2,100 career strikeouts for Cole Hamels.
3 strikeouts, 3 walks, 3 hits allowed. Escobar, Calhoun, and Trout. Udell 0 for 1 with a fly to right and a walk. Slow rolling toward third. Beltre with a bare hand gets rid of it quickly, and Escobar safe at first.
That's unbelievable. That was even close.
Yep.
I have no idea how that could possibly be close. And you see how that baseball is redirecting as it's going down that line and just barely beat it out. And you have to deal with Cole Hamels in the vicinity also going after the baseball. That was really, really, really close.
Infield base hit for Escobar, the 4th hit allowed by Hamels.
You can't blame Cole Hamels for going after that baseball. As a left-hander, you're falling towards that side of the pitching mound. And Beltre playing a little bit further back, but because he went after that baseball, that might have hindered the throw just enough to allow Escobar to beat that one out.
Cole takes a strike. Calhoun a ground out and a fielder's choice. Both have been hit to the right side, 1 to first and 1 to second. Bouncer off the foot. No balls, 2 strikes. .78 pitches now for Hamels.
Only the 2nd time in this game he's got ahead of the count 0-2.
Four runs, 6 hits, 5 left on for the Rangers. 2 runs, 5 hits, 4 left on for the Angels so far tonight. And staying in on Cole. Lays off. He went around. Jerry Meals rings it up. 1 down.
See if he crossed the plate here. Yep. Crossed the plate. Hyundai key for this game for the Eagles to be successful against Cole Hamels and the Rangers. Going back rock of ages time now, especially with Trout and Pujols coming to the plate. It's Cole Hamels maybe get one of those mistakes. He's given up. 21 home runs this year, but hasn't made many mistakes so far today, at least in the strike zone.
I had no idea you went Def Leppard tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Trout tonight 1 for 1 with a single and a sacrifice fly. Picked up his 89th run batted in.
Cole Hamels with 3 pickoffs this season, 29 in his career. I don't mind if you guess right against him. You're going to be successful as far as stealing the base, but he still has a pretty good pickoff move.
That is in the left-handed batter's box. It's called a strike, 1-1. That's a call that would make Eric Gregg very proud.
See how far off that outside corner Fox tracks that pitch was.
Need a fungo to hit that. One pitch.
And a lot of times what it does to you as a hitter, that forces you to expand a strike zone. Fortunate enough for Trout, he did not chase that changeup in the dirt after that fastball that was away called strike.
Two 1 count. Two. Escobar over at first with a single. Oh, get picked off here. No. A gift as Hamels throws it away. Otherwise, Escobar's out. He had him leaning.
Yeah, he was looking for career pickoff number 30, and he had him.
You know what? Escobar,
I think it was more, yeah.
I think Escobar may be right in that was a pretty good balk move.
Yes, it was.
Once that foot crosses that plate, that pitcher's plate, he's got to go home.
Yeah, once that rubber right there, you can do a lot of things as a left-handed pitcher, bring the knee across, but you got to keep the foot. And that foot looks like it definitely crossed that pitching rubber. There's no doubt that could have easily been called a balk. He does have 1 called against him this season.
But of course, they didn't see it. That's down and in, and that hit Trout. No, he got away from it. Able to hop over it. Full count.
Nice job by Lucroy to keep that ball even close to him.
Trying to go an all double dutch on us.
Well, he is close to a Philly guy.
Three-two. Trout strikes out swinging. 2 outs.
Like a little cut fastball down and in. It's an excellent pitch there for Cole Hamels.
So 2 outs and a man at second. Here's Albert. Albert a ground out to second and struck out looking in the third.
2 fastballs so far in this at bat for Hamels against Pujols. A step out.
One pitch. Albert grounds it sharply to short. Andrews has it. And again, Cole Hamels gets out of any potential development. We are through 5. Texas still up 4-2. Major league start, 5 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 2 strikeouts and a walk. Gave up 2 home runs, both to Carlos Gomez, and threw a total of 85 pitches. And he'll give way to Jolie Chacin as we start the 6th inning with Texas up by the score of 4-2. It's our in and out, who's in, who's out. Chacin 4-6 and a 5.72 ERA with the Angels, that is. And he pitched last on Wednesday, went 1 inning, gave up a run on 2 hits.
He's been much better, more consistent, and more aggressive as a reliever. ERA well below 4 as a reliever for the Angels.
Bottom third of the order up for Texas. Bazar, Andrews, and Profar. 6 hits for Texas and 5 for the Angels. Nomar Mazar 0 for 2. The ground down, the fly ball to left. Breaking ball misses. 2 balls and no strikes. Chacin in that outing on Wednesday also struck out 2, walked 2. Saw a ton of base runners. This was very inconsistent in his 1 inning of relief. And like in his last outing, falls behind here at 3 balls and no strikes. Three and 1. Full count. Third game that Chacin has pitched in the month of September. He's gone 5 innings and allowed 6 runs on 9 hits so far in those 2 previous. And he'll get the called strike 3.
Pretty good 2-seam fastball. Right on the outside corner at the knees. Get that front shoulder in very well. Good sink action. Seen with a perfect fastball pitch.
Elvis Andrus 0 for 1. Fly ball to center in the second inning, and in the fourth was the supposed hit by pitch. Behind the count at 0-2.
Ended up scoring in that inning. Good home run by Gomez.
Down goes Andrus on the breaking ball. 2 down. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Angels and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Angels Baseball LP. Two outs, nobody on for Jerks and Profar. Breaking ball in there. Profar 1 for 2 with a single in the second. One and two.
It's that good slider. And going back to that game in which he had a complete game against the Tigers, he had a two-seam fastball going away against lefties and that hard slider down and in.
One ball, 2 strikes. Rangers have been set down in order just once tonight. That was back into third by Wright. And down goes Profar. 3 consecutive strikeouts for Jalees Chacin after starting the inning 3-0. It's 4-2 Texas as we head to the bottom of the 6th. 2 as we start the bottom of the 6th inning. Fireworks after the game. Good crowd again tonight. Had a great crowd last night. Just over 42,000 on Star Wars night. Tonight Chapman University night here at the Big A as well. Those are the co-branded hats. CJ Cron leading things off. He will look at a strike. Cron, Marte, and Simmons against Cole Hamels. Hamels with 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, 5 hits allowed. CJ's 0 for 2. And that is lined out toward left field and almost overrunning it. It's Carlos Gomez. And he makes the catch for the first out.
And that baseball was squared up. But Gomez able to run that one down, recover. .92 pitches thrown for Hamels, 55 strikes, 37 of them out of the strike zone. It hasn't been easy for him in this game. He's made the pitch when he's needed it.
Two count on Marte, who's been on board twice with a single and a walk. Three-one count. Tays had some good plate appearances against Hamels. Hasn't looked overmatched or got good reads on the off-speed stuff, at least for the most part.
Yeah, he hasn't helped him out. Talked about that need in the beginning part of the game, like go-tos as far as being successful against Hamels, not chase those pitches out of the zone.
Nine 3-ball counts, 6 full counts for Cole Hamels. And 1 full belly for the young man. This one down the line, and Beltre knocks it down. Gets up, throws a strike to Moreland, 2 outs.
Well, he has been busy. Anytime Cole Hamels on the mound, third baseman's going to be busy, and Beltre's made some outstanding plays in this game. That one right down the line, a tough little hop too. Knocks it down. How long that throw is across the diamond. We get Marte. Full extension on the backhand. Never any panic at all as far as that throwing arm.
It looked like the ball skipped on that grass, didn't it?
It was a tough hop. It stayed down. He was anticipating a little more of a hop.
Here's Simmons. Takes a strike. The first time that Hamels has retired the first 2 batters to start an inning since the first. So difficult task it's been for him, but he's been up to it when he's gotten into some trouble. Hamels has stranded at least 1 base runner. As a matter of fact, exactly 1 base runner in each inning through the first 5. Two-one count.
100th pitch thrown. 59 strikes. So 59% of his pitches in the strikes. We talked about his percentages of pitches in the strike zone. Almost right around his average. That's a lot of cotton candy.
Crushing it. Oh. Yeah, finger licking good, buddy. Your mouth is watering right now, isn't it? Good?
Oh, yeah.
That's right in your wheelhouse.
Love that cotton candy. Oh, thanks for showing it again. I'll be right back.
Three-two. Simmons works the walk. The fourth one of the night for Hamels. Hey, get your red on and join us on Sunday, September 18th at 12:35 for Salute to Kids Day. Kids in attendance will have the chance to win great prizes courtesy of OGO, Topps Trading Cards, and K1 Speed. Visit angels.com/promotions to get your tickets today. Jeff Bandy due up. Jeff Bannister having a conversation out there. Keone Kela is ready to go in the pen if necessary, but Bannister's going to go with his veteran.
Yeah, it is a quick conversation. A lot of times when the manager goes out, it's going down to the bullpen. But Bannister allowing the veteran to talk to him and allow him to stay in the game.
Bandy 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Did pick up an RBI in the fourth with that ground out. 25th run batted in. Simmons on the move, and he was in there with a stolen base.
Now the 23rd stolen base in the season Cole Hamels has allowed. Big jump, no chance for Lucroy, who came into this game throwing out about 55% of base runners. Nothing he could do about that with that kind of jump against Cole Hamels.
Bandy pulls it foul. 2 balls and a strike. Lays off the changeup.
Could be his last batter if he walks Bandy here, or if Bandy gets a hold of one.
Petite on deck. Three one. Takes a strike.
Took a fastball pretty much close to the heart of the plate. Be real surprised if he got a fastball now.
.108 pitches so far for Hamels with 2 outs and a man at second. 4-2 Texas. 3-2, and this one's fouled back. Simmons working the 2-out walk and then stealing a base. Another payoff on the way. Bandy strikes out swinging, got a fastball away. And the Angels will leave another on base. Through 6, Texas leads at 4-2.
By Arco. Carlos Gomez had a home run to start off the game. First pitch of the game. First pitch swinging again on a breaking ball. This time, 2-run home run. For Carlos Gomez, 2 home runs in the game. 3 RBI, the difference maker so far.
Jhoulys Chacin back out of the bump for his second inning of work. Had a 1-2-3 6th with 3 strikeouts, and he'll face Gomez, Desmond, and Beltran. 1-2-3 for the Rangers. As far as the West is concerned, Houston won earlier today. Seattle also won. Astros beating the Cubs 2-1. Mariners 14-3 winners over the Oakland A's. Gomez 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs, 3 RBIs. Also the fly ball to left. One ball and strike.
Good slider. Gonna go right back to that pitch again, a little bit off the plate. Don't need to throw for a strike.
Here's 2-2. Pretty good pitch. Been called a couple of times tonight. Except now.
Yeah, good 2-seam fastball, lower part of the strike zone. Definitely hit it. Looking at Fox tracks.
Full boat. Chopper toward third. That is a fair ball. 1 down. There's here Desmond. A walk, a single, and a ground out. 1 for 2. 0-1 count. It's similar to the pitch that got called a strike on Trout off the plate. Chopper to short.
Good sinker again, getting another ground ball out.
Trout's nobody on, and here comes Carlos Beltran. 5 up, 5 down for Chassid's, taking over for Daniel Wright. Bouncer over to Crone. Stretch time here at the Big A. The Angels still down 4-2.
Bottom of the 7th. Now let's take a look at a game break from Toronto. Toronto has lost 4 games in a row. Boston in first place, but Melvin Upton Jr. one on in the second. A long 2-run home run, his 20th of the season, as Toronto snaps that losing streak, picks up a game on Boston, wins that one 3-2.
Keone Kela takes over on the mound for Cole Hamels. Hamels worked 6 innings. Struck out 6, walked 4, and allowed 2 runs, both earned on 5 hits. Kela pitching in his 29th game, 4-1 mark, and a 6.15 ERA for the youngster, 23 years of age. Born in LA, grew up in Seattle. 12th round pick by Texas in 2012 out of Everett Community College up in Everett, Washington.
And Kela with a power fastball, he's anywhere between 93 and 98. Curveball, good sharp curveball. Occasional changeup.
Elbow problems limiting Kela's output this year to just 28 games, this being his 29th, as Rafael Ortega pinch hitting here for Gregorio Petit. He will look at a strike, even it counted 1-1. Petit finishes the night 0 for 1 with a walk and a stolen base. Also scored a run. Ortega hitting .214. As a pinch hitter, he's 2 for 4. This is line to center field. Make that 3 for 5 as a pinch hitter. Leadoff man on board. Hey, follow Angels Baseball live with MLB.com at Bat app. Stay up to the moment at any moment with game day, live game video highlights, StatCast, news, and more. Download MLB.com at Bat, the #1 app for live baseball on your phone or tablet.
That's a real good piece of hitting by Ortega to stay back on that baseball. Lines at the middle part of the field.
Top of the order now with Yunel Escobar. Fourth appearance for Kela against the Angels this year. He's given up 4 runs on 3 hits, a total of 3 innings of work. Little dribbler toward third. Beltre comes in, is only placed to first. 1 down as Ortega's up at second base.
Well, he's been busy at third base tonight. That's the part of the order you want up now, especially with a runner in scoring position. Cole Calhoun at the plate, followed by Trout.
Cole's 0 for 3. A balk. Ortega takes over to third.
Separation in the hands there.
Breaking pitch, fouled off.
He was moving forward and then got into the stretch position there. You have to establish that right away. Leaning forward. So often we see that a lot where you see pitchers leaning forward and then they get into that stretch position. That's not the norm for Kela.
Ball to the strike.
Cole looking for something in the upper part of the zone to drive in the air. Should be able to get a fastball right now, especially with Trout on deck.
Two balls and a strike. 3-1 now. Kela activated off the 60-day disabled list on July 15th.
This bullpen has really struggled for Texas this year when you look at their ERA, 4.73.
Here's 3-1, and that is hammered out to deep right field. We are tied at 4. Big fly for Cole Calhoun, 17th of the season.
Talk about a perfect swing on a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, but the zone where left-handed batters, and especially Cole Calhoun, could do some damage. He's got that foot down. Fastball, inner half at the knees, and a no-doubter for Cole Calhoun, who had a great effort as far as trying to catch a foul ball earlier on the warning track with that uniform dirty. Well, this time he gets a cruise around the bases with a 2-run home run. As he high-fives Ron Renicky around third to tie this one up.
Here's Trout looking at a breaking ball for ball one. Mentioned the Angels have had Kettle's number this year. A 4-4 tie here in the seventh. Trout 1 for 2 with a single and a sac fly. Struck out his last time up. Another breaking pitch. And it's 2 balls and no strikes.
That's the beauty of having Mike Trout behind you who is a hitter. So Cole can look for a fastball, and he got one. He didn't miss it. 2-run home run, 17 on the year, 67 RBI.
2-0. That is line to left, a base hit. So Trout for the 2-hit game. And a man on with 1 out, and Albert coming to the plate.
Another low fastball, and he stayed on that one extremely well himself. Lines that into left field for a base hit. Gets that high leg kick, gets that foot down. It's amazing when you watch Trout and Calhoun, their timing mechanism on the leg kick. Cole, a short one, gets the foot down before the pitch is being thrown almost, but Trout has that time where the foot is landing as he's clearing his hips, and then the swing path.
Albert hitless tonight, 0 for 3. 2 ground outs and a strikeout.
I'm going to say, I figured there's got to be some to visit right now. A lot of pitches lower part of the strike zone or below.
Action quickly happening in the bullpen as Doug Brocail pays a visit. Tanner Shepard's getting ready. Shepard's the man born in Mission Viejo, product of Dana Hills High School, Fresno State. Two for 5 in his career against Kettle. Head of the count at 1-0. Trout over at first. Breaking ball, called strike.
Well off the outside corner again.
Count even up at 1-1. Trout on the move, and this is chopped towards short. Andrews only plays to first. 2 down.
What a swing Cole had to tie this one up. 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Turned on it. Right center field. 2-run home run.
4th home run of the month of September for Cole. So Crone's at the play with 2 outs. Go ahead run at second. That's Trout. CJ hitless tonight as well, 0 for 3. A strikeout, a ground out, and a line out to left in his last at bat in the 6th, and that was against Hamels.
I look like it crossed up again. CJ Crone very good with runners in scoring position. 350. We talked about his career numbers against the Rangers. You see that fastball. That's not the one you want to be crossed up. He was anticipating a break ball or changeup.
That was 96-mile-per-hour fastball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Got that curveball in there very well. About 35% of his pitches are curveballs.
Trout on the move, easily steals third.
And 25th stolen base.
Crone with a 3-0 count, or 3-1 count now, excuse me.
Huge jump. It's important, especially when Kellett throws a lot of breaking balls in the dirt potentially also.
And this one down the left field line. That is going to get down and go for extras. A double over the wall. And the Angels are on top 5-4. C.J. Cron with his 19th double and 63rd run batted in.
Continues to add on with base hits. With runners in scoring position and against the Rangers for C.J. Cron. It's his 30th career RBI against the Rangers for Cron. Break a ball. Middle of the plate, stayed back on a well, and what a nice job as far as keeping his hips in and get that barrel of the bat, and one hops it into the stands for a ground roll double.
Well, the struggles this year for Kella against the Angels continue. 3 runs in as Tanner Scheppers is summoned from the pen. We're in the 7th with the Angels now on top. A 5-4 lead here in the 7th inning. He's lifted for a pinch runner as Cliff Pennington will take over at second base. Jeffrey Marte will bat against the new pitcher. His name is Tanner Scheppers. Scheppers on the season, just 2 games at the major league level. That microfractured knee surgery earlier this year. Activated on September the 6th. It was the left knee in which he had the surgery back in February. Marte is swinging a miss. Jeffrey with a single, a walk, and a ground out. He's 1 for 2.
Cole with a 2-run home run, Trout a single, scores. C.J. Cron's ground roll double.
Marte chops one to short. Andrews backs up on it. And the inning comes to an end with the Angels strike for 3 runs, and it all started with one swing of the bat by Cole Calhoun, a 2-run shot to tie things up, and then Crone gave the Angels a lead.
Well, that's a 95-mile-an-hour fastball that got out of the ballpark in a hurry. Great swing for C.J. Crone, also RBI double.
Over the Rangers, 5-4. We head to the top of the 8th. Chassin remains in there, not Patrick O'Neill, and hope you stick around after this game for Angels Live, brought to you by your SoCal Mazda dealers. Tim Salmon, Jose Mota, Alex Curry with the interviews, and we have some good material now, thanks to Cole, Trout with the single, the stolen base is 25th, the run, and of course C.J. Crone getting it done. But as we set it back into Victor and Mark, Gooby, question about Daniel Wright tonight. Other than Gomez, he got through that Texas lineup pretty well.
Yeah, I thought he threw the ball well, especially when he started establishing his secondary pitches, his curveball and changeup in those fastball counts. Good enough pop on the fastball, 92 on occasion, but it's his breakable, which is excellent. So was his changeup. Most part threw the ball well, except for a couple mistakes against Gomez.
This one looped out to right field on an 0-1 pitch. Beltre's on board to lead off the 8th with a single. First hit of the night for Beltre. The first base runner to reach against Chassin, who had faced 6 batters prior to that single. Retired all 6 with 3 strikeouts.
It's not unusual for Beltre to get a hit late in the game. 346 batting average from the 7th inning on for Adrian Beltre, which is the 3rd best in baseball.
Mitch Moreland due up. Looks like Alvarez is coming on in relief. The lefty-lefty matchup. See if Bannister counters the move. A pitching change in the 8th. The Angels up 5-4. Jose Alvarez on the mound, taking over for Jalees Chacin. 57th game for Alvarez, 1-2 record, a 3.63 ERA. Mitch Moreland will face the left-hander. With nobody out here in the 8th inning. And Beltre over at first. Moreland tonight, a strikeout, a ground out, hit by a pitch.
He's grounded in the 6 double plays.
There's a strike. One, just off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Shift on, 3 infielders on the right side. G-Man Choi, the new first baseman. With Crone having been pinch run for with Cliff Pennington, he's at second. Ortega stays in the game and left. 2-1. Moreland fouls it back. He had a good rip at that fastball.
The fastball was right at the heart of the plate.
Breaking pitch, slow roller over to G-Man Choi. Goes to second. It's a low throw. They get the out. And for some reason, Simmons fires it to first. Had no play whatsoever. Unfortunately, it stays off the out of the dugout. Otherwise, Moreland representing the tying runs in scoring position.
Good play by Choi. Very aggressive and a good throw to second base to get that force out, the lead runner.
Mike Scioscia back out. That's going to be for Alvarez with 1 out here in the 8th. It's a 5-4 Halo lead. Out of 5-4 Angels lead. Valdez will be taking on Jonathan Lucroy once play resumes. Valdez pitched Friday against Texas. 2/3 of an inning through 4 pitches. And he'll be coming in to take over for Jose Alvarez. Delano DeShields Jr. is the pinch runner at first base. We got to worry about him and his speed.
Yeah, very good speed. Going to test Jet Bandy. Game at 41% success rate throwing out base stealers.
Lucroy tonight 1 for 3.
Let's see a number of throws over the first base.
Seven stolen bases for DeShields. He's been caught 3 times. First one in there for a strike.
So she's going through a series of signs. He does have that option of a pitch out now that Valdez got ahead of the count 0-1. Anytime you see a pitcher step off like that, he's not quite sure what the sign is that Bandy's giving him.
Check in of DeShields.
Bandy looking into Mike Scioscia once again. Last sign for a throw over the first base.
Oh, 1. Lucroy swinging a miss on the off speed. No balls, 2 strikes.
One thing Valdez really has to make sure he does come to a complete stop before he delivers the baseball. Very, very close. Not having a discernible stop, and it could be called a balk. Seems to be a little bit of a discussion about the signs given by Bandy to Valdez, and Simmons going to go in and help out.
No balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. We are still in the 8th. 1 out, 1 on. 5-4 Halos. That is hammered out to left field, and the Rangers are back on top. On an 0-2 pitch, Jonathan Lucroy hits his 10th. And it's 6-5 Texas.
Off-speed pitch. Plenty of opportunity to expand the strike zone. Instead, Lucroy double back in the first. 2-run home run here in the 8th. It's that backup slider, a lot of the plate, and Lucroy did not miss that one. 23rd home run. It's his 10th home run in 31 games with the Texas Rangers. That went out by a lot.
Like you said, no reason to throw that pitch whatsoever ahead of the count at 0-2. Here's Mazzara, bases clear, 1 out. He will look at a strike. Mazzara 0 for 3 tonight. Angels bullpen unable to keep this 1-run lead. Now it's a 1-run deficit. Chacin started off the inning by giving up the base hit to Beltre. Alvarez got Moreland to hit into a fielder's choice. Got the lead runner, then he was lifted for Valdez.
Boy, Texas 31-9 in 1-run games. Have a 1-run lead now.
That run gets charged to Chacin. One of the 2 runs, I should say. This is bounce foul. Last night it was J.C. Ramirez giving up the home run to Adrian Beltre in the 8th inning. Tonight, Valdez, 2-run blast to Lucroy. Six-5 with 1 out. Mazzara lifts one down the left field line, slicing away from Ortega. That is going to be trouble, and that will get down and go toward the corner. Mazzara heading toward third base, and he's in there with a triple. Third triple of the season for Mazzara. The Rangers have a man at third base with 1 out.
Boy, what an effort for Ortega to go try to get to that baseball. Fastball is about belt high. Great effort on the dive and just past the glove of Ortega. He did everything he could to get to that baseball, couldn't get there. Mazzara very, very fast himself. Picks up a triple, his 3rd of the season.
Jared Hoying takes over as the pitch runner. And will take over in right field. Infield in now for the Angels. Matt at third, and Elvis Andrus at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. That was a bad breaking ball that was called a strike, a backup breaking pitch. Same one Lucroy hit out. No balls, 2 strikes.
And this is one spot right now where Andrus is very good as far as he'll look away. You have to be ready if you're Cole, something hitting your way.
Count remains at 0-2.
Staying inside because of that fact that Andrews hits the ball so well the other way. Looks away late, in early, pitching him backwards here.
Fastball missing in. I think you got to stay right there, right?
Yep.
Don't try to think you're setting him up.
As you throw a breaking ball away or fastball away, he's so good as far as making contact and can flare that in the right field.
Bandy set up outside. It's a breaking ball, gets away. Hoying thought about coming home, but he slammed on the brakes and heads back to third.
He thought about going, but quickly Jet was able to get out of that catching position, retrieve that baseball and flip it into Valdez. Hoying unable to try to score.
Two balls, two strikes. Time called. This one gets by Bandy. Run will score. And it's 7-5 Texas.
Missed slider in the dirt. And he has the glove there, but unable to keep it in front off the glove, and then ends up going between the legs for a wild pitch.
Two-run lead now. Bases cleared, a full count on Andrews. And there's a walk. Got ahead at 0-2 and eventually walks Andrews. Charles Nagy now coming out.
You got to believe Andrews will be on the go here quickly. A.J. Octor getting ready in the bullpen for the Angels.
Profar 1 for 3 with a single. One ball, no strikes. Top of the 8th inning, 3 runs in. Texas has answered the 3 spot that the Angels put on the board at the bottom of the 7th. Everything else a final throughout Major League Baseball. Two balls, no strikes. 17 pitches thrown by Valdez. 9 have been strikes. Giving up a home run, a triple, and a walk now. Behind 2-0 on Profar. 2-1.
Andrews was thinking about going to stop.
Profar drives one out to center. Playable for Trout. 2 down. Elvis back to first base. It's the top of the order now, and Carlos Gomez coming up.
Well, home runs in this game, both on first pitches.
Gomez 2 for 4 with a couple of home runs tonight, both off of Daniel Wright, the starter. He was taken off the hook when the Angels scored 3 in the 7th.
Well, not a bad night for Wright, except for a couple pitches to Gomez.
Two balls, no strikes. How about you, Gooey? But it looks like he's out of gas.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier, this is the time of the year where generally he hasn't caught a whole lot. He's done a very good job being the primary catcher.
Two balls, one strike. I was referring to Valdez, but I agree with you on Bandy too. We had that conversation earlier. He's got a lot of innings. Prepia going into 2017 though, the expectations.
Yep.
(7-5) Texas, still in the 8th. Two balls, two strikes.
That was that fastball that Gomez hits very well. Right down the heart of the plate at 94. Fouled it straight back.
Handles in the bottom of the 8th inning have Simmons, Bandy, and Ortega due up. And that is pulled down a left field line foul.
That was a fastball inside at 96. He turned on and hit that up on a long way out. But foul.
Next pitch by Valdez will be the 25th throw in this inning. Two. Breaking pitch, rolled foul. Andrus on the move. Gomez goes down swinging. The inning finally comes to an end, but not before Texas scores 3 times. We hit the bottom of the 8th. Rangers back on top 7-5.
The 8th, another pitching change for the Rangers this time. Matt Bush on the mound now for the Rangers. 2.96 ERA, 7-2 record. This will be his 50th game. At a power fastball, saw last night playing out in left field. Actually, he's out in right field. And at first base, Rue is going to take over the first base position for the Rangers.
Another changes for Texas. Bush last night working inning in a third, picking up a couple of strikeouts. Bottom third of the order for the Angels. Simmons, Bandy, and Ortega. Hamilton 1 for 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Bush taking over for Sheppers, who got the last out of the 7th inning. The Simmons will ground out. 1 away.
It's that power fastball, a 98-mile-an-hour fastball.
Jets swinging a miss on the breaking ball. 0 for 3, 2 punch outs and an RBI ground out, picking up his 25th run batted in. No balls, 2 strikes. Fastball got him looking. Bandy sees 3 pitches, 2 outs.
The last one at 99.
So 2 outs, nobody on, and Rafael Ortega coming up. Pinch hit single and a run scored last inning. Oh, one. Popped him up. Elvis Andrus backing out into the outfield grass, and that Bush makes quick work of the Angels as we head to the 8th inning. Texas on top 7-5. Halos down by the score of 7-5. AJ pitched on Wednesday. That was his last go round against Oakland. Went 1 inning. A total of 15 pitches. 18th game with the Angels this year. No record. A 3.62 ERA. He was on the Salt Lake Shuttle quite a bit this year. His first season in the Angels organization after coming up with the Minnesota Twins. Ian Desmond, Carlos Beltran, and Agent Beltre. 2, 3, and 4 coming up here the 9th to face Octor. 7-5 Texas. Second straight night, a late home run. Difference maker for Texas last night. Beltre tonight, Jonathan Lucroy. First one's down low. Desmond 1 for 3. Walking a single. His first 2 plate appearances. 2 groundouts to short since.
And that's that pitch in the upper part of the strike zone that Desmond is so good. And as far as squaring you up, .393 batting average on high pitches. He was all over that high fastball.
Two balls, 1 strike. Cleveland, by the way, lost to Minnesota tonight 2-1. Texas had a game advantage over the Indians for best record in the American League. This one to the left side. That'll sneak through for a base hit. So Desmond has his second hit of the night. And the leadoff man on board to start the 9th inning for the Rangers. Both Houston and Seattle won. So Texas with a victory would keep a 9.5 and a 10.5 game lead on the Astros and Mariners respectively. And looking at the standings at the start of the day, it's pretty obvious where the Angels are currently at in the Western Division. But that said, Gooby, a loss tonight by the Angels would officially eliminate them from a division title hope.
Yeah, it's one of those things you never anticipated, that's for sure, coming into the season.
Beltran tonight, the DH, 1 for 4, single back in the first. One ball, one strike. One and two.
A little slider there from Octor.
This is lined into right center field, a base hit. So the first two have reached via singles. Desmond's going to go to third.
A little slight hesitation, then turned on the afterburners to get into third on that base hit by Beltran. Reached out, slider was upstairs. Such a good swing that he has. Desmond makes sure that baseball is down and then hesitate, then goes right to third base. Aggressive base running.
Joey Gallo takes over as the pinch runner at first base for Beltran. First and third, nobody out. Foul back. Beltre tonight 1 for 4, had a single his last at bat. That was leading off the 8th against Jalees Chacin. Mike Scioscia decided to pull Chacin at that point. Fouled off 0-2. Jose Valdez ended up allowing 2 runs in 2/3 of an inning. Chacin got charged with 1 of the 3 runs. Gallo's on the move. This one's out to shallow left field. Ortega not going to get there. Desmond will score. Gallo ends up at third. It's an RBI single, and it's 8-5 Texas. You talk about a perfectly placed single.
Good read by Gallo to be able to go all the way over to third base on that one. Beltran picks up his second hit. It was a high pitch.
way out of the strike zone.
Three straight hits now. Nobody out. Here's Ryan Rua for his first plate appearance. Rua took over defensively in the 8th for Moreland at first base. .258 average in 89 games this year. 8 home runs, 21 RBIs. Rua takes a strike. Infield in with runners at the corners.
And just like last night, Rangers scoring some late runs. Scored now 5 runs here in the last 2 innings. For both their runs last night in 7th and 8th inning.
One ball, 2 strikes. Edgy Octor looking for that first down of the 9th inning. 8-5 Texas. And Rua goes down swinging for the first down.
Change up there from Octor. Get a swing and miss.
They'll bring up Luke Roy. Two for 4 tonight. RBI double in the first inning. A 2-run home run in the 8th. It's his 10th home run since joining the Rangers. This being his 31st game. Infield back now, double play depth. Gallo, the base runner, at third base. Beltre at first. Handles have action of their bullpen with Cody Iggy getting ready. Iggy pitched last night. There's one batter. It's popped up to shallow center. Simmons going out. Pennington calls him off. 2 down. So it's Jared Hoying coming to the plate, and Mike Scioscia, I guess, is going to go to the bullpen here. Go with the lefty-lefty matchup. We are in the 9th inning. 1 run in. A.J. Octor done after 2/3 of an inning. Texas on top 8-5. Scioscia, he comes on with 2 outs here in the 9th inning and a couple of men on. The former Ranger pitched last night, faced 1 batter and gave up a hit. So this is a straight matchup situation, lefty-lefty. Jared Hoying, who took over for Nomar Mazar as a pinch runner last inning, will be the batter, left-handed batter. Will be his first plate appearance. Combined 10th game. No record. 5 1/3 innings.
Solid breaking ball there. And we saw that last night where you get ahead of the count, expand that against left-handed batter.
One ball, 1 strike. One and 2.
Break ball a little bit too much to play for that spot against a left-handed batter.
He essentially has one zone with that stance. The swing we saw last night and struck out. His only plate appearance.
Iggy's got
That's
to go.
where Iggy just put it in that one spot.
He's got to go down and away. Stay on top a little bit longer and snap that slider going down and away.
See where Bandy is set up. Got him looking. And the inning comes to an end. Texas adds a run. We'll head to the bottom of the 9th inning with the Rangers up 8-5. The top of the order coming up, and they will face the closer for the Texas Rangers. Sam Dyson picked up his 33rd save last night. This will be his 66th game, 1-2 record and a 2.60 ERA.
Yeah, fastball, sinking fastball, very good sinking fastball, 92-97. Slider, changeup. Gold against him as a hitter is bring that sinker up in the strike zone. Not as much movement when it's above the knees. Very good sink when it's below.
Escobar to lead things off. He's 1 for 3 tonight. A single and a walk. First one in for a strike. Breaking pitch up the middle. It's a leadoff single. Dyson hung that one.
Another multi-hit game for Escobar. Oh, with that big home run, the go-ahead home run in the 7th. Real good at bat, got a 95-mile-an-hour fastball and drove it out to right center field, 17th of the season.
Bouncer to the right side. Profar's only plays to first, 1 down.
It's one of those plays too as a second baseman. You're up by 3. You're just looking for an out. That would have been a difficult play to throw. Second, good decision by Profar to throw the first base.
So Trout will bat with 1 on. Mike 2 for 3 with a couple of singles and a sac fly. 0-1. Fastball.
And that was
strike
way
2
off the outside corner. And Trout doesn't complain a whole lot about a strike being called, but that's about a baseball and a half off the outside corner.
Trout's been tossed now, or somebody's been tossed.
I mean, there's been twice in this game Trout has been called a fastball, at least a baseball or so off the outside corner.
Mike Winters, the crew chief. And that's pretty tired for tossing him. He just waved him off. Looked away.
Again, that pitch is way off the outside corner.
Need a boat oar to reach that pitch.
I think Soch is still pretty upset, even though, you know, the call was checked on in New York on that hit by pitch on Andrews, but still the initial call was hit by pitch by Winters.
Howard missed outside, 1-2. Jerry Meals with the interesting strike zone last night. Mike Winters tonight. Certainly not the reason why the Angels lost last night or are losing tonight, that's for sure. Fastball got him looking. And 2 down.
Again, that was a borderline pitch. It could have easily been called a ball again. Fastball, that running little action. Again, it's not crossing the plate in the front. It's back and it's working its way back to the strike zone after it already crossed the front of the plate.
Two outs, man on, and here's Albert, who's 0 for 4. Oh, 1 count. Oh, 1 to Albert. Just missed outside. 1-1. Dino Weeble taking over. Socha being ejected. There's the 1-1 pitch. Albert chopping it to short. That's Profar the shift. The Angels drop game 2 by the final of 8-5.
And Dyson picks up his 34th save. It's Texas. Lucroy, big game. Carlos Gomez, a big game also for the Rangers. Late season acquisitions came through with 3 home runs as Texas wins game 2, 8-5 here tonight.
Unfortunately for the Angels, they will try to pick up the final game tomorrow with Jared Weaver going up against Colby Lewis. 8-5, Texas wins it. Stick around. Angels Live postgame coming up next.